Hi everyone, this is your girl Rosita Cooper, and today I have comedian GERALD Kelly. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. If y'all hear that noise in the back, that's outside. I got my kids. There's no comedy shows for me and my children, so I got my little kids. I got them another job. They gonna cut the grass. They gonna cut the trees. They gonna take the trash out. You know, ain't no jokes. We're not telling no jokes right now on stage, so they cutting grass right now. So if y'all hear them out there, they cutting grass. My little son gonna say, "How much I'm getting paid?" I said, "Did you eat lunch today and breakfast?" "Yeah." "Well, you got paid already, damn it."
I know, right? Well, it's so good to have you on Living Your Dreams with Rosita. We've been trying to do this for the longest, and we finally got it today. Can you hear me?
It's good to be here. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Look at you. The women clean up, man. Y'all clean up real good, boy. You went right upstairs. I saw you earlier. You ain't listening. You're looking like this.
I know. Look
like this. You know. He was like,
you know what? You know what? When I meet a guy, I be telling him, I was like, look, now I don't always look like this in the morning when I wake up. See, I got to prepare them at the beginning, you know, and they be like, oh, stop. I know you look like that all the time. Like, okay, now don't say I didn't warn you, you know, because sometimes I look cute when I wake up. Then sometimes I walk past the mirror, I be like, wait a minute, I need to go back to sleep. You know, I didn't get enough rest. You know,
and you know what's crazy? I didn't realize that until I got married. I didn't realize that until I got married. Like when you live with somebody, you really see them at their worst. Now when I met when I was dating my wife, I was like, oh man, yo, she woo. And then I spent 2 nights with her. I remember the beginning. I spent 2 nights with her. Man, that girl went to bed looking like Beyonce. Woke up looking like Big Mike. I jumped up, thought I was in the bed with a dude. I'm like, yo, who the hell? My man. She's like, would you just chill out? I said, yo, what the hell happened? Scared the hell out of me, boy.
So I want you to tell everybody how you actually got started in comedy.
Wow, I've always been one of the funnier cats in my neighborhood, man. Growing up, told jokes, talked about people, made people laugh, you know, clown. We call it snap and bagging, joning.
Yeah.
In my neighborhood, I was the king of that, man. I talked about everybody. I had to because I was a bum. I had the horrible clothes. My mother dead wrong when I was little, man. My mother would get clothes from the neighbors, her friends.
Yeah.
From their children for me to wear. That's how poor we was. But kids don't care. Kids don't give a damn. So I'm outside with somebody else's clothes on, and they looking at me going, yo, he got on Big Earl's clothes. Yo, he got on Junior's clothes. Those are Junior's shoes. I couldn't say nothing, and I had to talk about them. So I used to be like, that's why your mother, your father, your sister, I talk about people. So I learned how to joan early.
Exactly. And see, I'm from Mississippi. What you say?
Say it again.
I was saying, see, I'm from Mississippi, and that's what we do all day too. You know, we sit on the porch.
Oh, yeah, I know.
We call it checking too. You know, when you check somebody on something.
Check somebody.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like that. Checking.
So we used to go back and forth. Exactly. So when I started coming out and going other places and coming to Atlanta and working on jobs, and folks started there checking stuff, and I just shut them down. I'd be like, look, I go back to back. And they be like, I was like, look, I grew up on this right here.
That's right. That's right.
Well, yeah. So where you originally from?
I'm from the Bronx, New York. Tracy Morgan actually introduced me to the stand-up comedy game. Tracy was already on fire at one time, and we went to high school together. He was 2 years my senior, and he was like, yo, GERALD Kelly, yo, you funny. I'm gonna take you where you need to go, GERALD Kelly. I'm gonna take you where you need to go. You need to go to the Uptown Comedy Club in Harlem. So he took me down there. I had 2 jokes, and 7 months later, man, I was on HBO Def Comedy Jam. And this was like 26 years ago.
Wow. And you have done a lot. Kevin Hart, Laugh Out Loud, stand up. Gerald Kelly, live on Broadway. So tell us about that, the Gerald Kelly live on Broadway.
Well, that was a stand-up special I shot live on Broadway with, it was one of my anniversary shows. I was on Kevin Hart's LOL, Comedy Central, Tracy Morgan Presents. I was on Def Comedy Jam, BT Comic View. I was on
Chocolate Sunday.
Chocolate Sundays, The Breakfast Club, Steve Harvey, Tom Joyner. I've been blessed to be, to have a great career and to be able to travel all over the world and do comedy and make people laugh. And the beautiful thing about what I'm doing is I'm still knocking on the door, still working, still,
Yeah.
I haven't hit the height where you could say, man, he made it here already. He's going nothing but down. I'm still climbing, still working out, trying to get deals and developing stuff, and just trying to be a better person, a better human being, and continue to be funny, man, and just bring the laughter to people.
That's right. That's right. Well, it's good that you want to just keep on going and stuff, because like my dad always say, you set a goal, you reach it, you set another one. You don't never settle.
That's
you
right.
Just keep on setting goals. Like what they said, ain't no end to high. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's
go.
Right, that's right.
You just keep going. Exactly. So the thing is, living your dreams with Rosita, there's a testimonial part. So I want you to give a testimony of something that happened to you that made you almost want to give up, and how did you get past?
Whew, man. Testimonial. What did I almost give up, and how did I get past it?
Something that made you almost want to give up on what you was. It can go all the way back to childhood. It don't just have to be for in your career.
Oh, man.
It could be something that a teacher might have said something to you that, or one of your friends might have said something, that made you be discouraged or something.
No, it was growing up without a father. Growing up without a dad. My dad was never in my life. And the craziest story ever, I started, my oldest son is 28, and I started him in the comedy business at 10. He's 28 now. He started at 10 years old. My middle son is 14. And my 6-year-old son, they all do stand-up comedy, all phenomenal.
Nice.
Right? But I remember some years ago, I want to say 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was knocking on the door trying to push the father and son tour and TV shows and trying to develop stuff, and was getting a lot of no's and getting a lot of hate. One thing about the Black industry, people in the Black industry who are in position to help, Lord have mercy, they won't help. They just, for whatever reason, just won't, it's our culture. And then I was in a hotel in Philadelphia, and this particular hotel, when you order food from outside vendors, the vendors can't come to your room and bring food to you because of the crime or whatever that's been happening. So you have to come downstairs in the lobby and get your food. So I'm in the lobby getting my food order from this delivery guy, and there's a guy looking at me, and he's shaking his head, and he goes, I didn't remember seeing you on the bus. White guy goes, I didn't see you on the bus. I go, what bus? He said, the tour bus with the family. Are you with the group? I said, what group? I'm not with a group. He said, I'm sorry, sir. If you're not with the group, you damn sure look like the group. He goes, give me a second. I'll be right back. He goes on the bus and comes back with this man with gray hair, facial hair, gray beard, gray hair. Looks just like me, same color eyes. My father's family reunion was staying in the same hotel that I was staying in Philadelphia.
Well, I just got chills when you said that. Mm.
I never seen my dad. I never seen my dad in my life. I never had a picture. I never had a picture with him. I never seen anything. From what I was told, he disowned me when I was born for whatever reasons, right? So I'm like, but the guy goes, nephew, nephew. Now they seen me on some television shows, some comedy shows. They knew who I was. I
Mm.
didn't know them. This guy looked just like me, my uncle. So I was hugging me, man, I'm your dad's brother. The family reunion is here. I'm like, what? I started crying, tears coming out my eyes, man.
Wow.
I get on a tour bus with them. Every damn body on that bus, that family reunion bus, looks just like me.
Wow.
Every My whole life, I grew up. People used to ask me, "Where you get these eyes from? Your mother, your father?" I go, "Neither. My mother has brown eyes, and I never met my father." That was always my answer. My mother has brown eyes. I never met my father. I get them from God. Get them from God. Get them from God. Man, it's like 5, 6, 7, 8 people in that bus got eyes like that, look like me.
Wow.
I sit down with my uncle on the bus. They give me a T-shirt, family reunion T-shirt. I'm a 3X. They gave me a 2X. That thing was tight as hell on me, but I did a bunch of this, and I was doing this to the shirt, and stretching it out, and but my uncle sat me down and he explained to me. He showed me some pictures of my dad on the bus ride. We had a 45-minute ride to the next destination for the family reunion. They were going to the outdoor cookout. So he showed me pictures of my dad, man. Dude looks just like me, man. Then his wife started hugging me and they was taking pictures. And he said, nephew, I'm gonna tell you something that you want to know the truth? I said, I need the truth, bro, because ain't nobody ever tell me the truth. He said, your mom, your dad was a one-night stand.
Mm.
We were all friends. That was never supposed to happen. So when you were born, there was an option of him staying or leaving. He left, and your mom moved out of Florida. My mother left Florida, left him in Florida, moved to New York with her sisters. And I'm like, what? What? He said, yeah, yo, dad, you got an older brother too. I said, I got an older brother because I got 3 younger siblings. He gave me my brother Ricky's phone number. Man, I get on the phone with Ricky, and we go all the way. So once this is over with, I'm finishing up my shows for the weekend. They're done for the weekend in Philly. My dad was born in Philly. Didn't even know that.
Mm.
I'm ready to go back to LA, but I go to New York first to see my mom and talk to my mom. I go, Mom, why you didn't tell me, and this and the third. She go, oh boy, please. That man had enough time and to get in your damn life, and he ain't buy no damn Pampers and no milk, and he ain't buy no nothing. You ain't buy your baby shoes. I bought your damn baby shoes. I bought your Christmas trees. And I said, Mama, a one-night stand, Mama? Who the hell told you that? Hold. I said, Mama, come on, Mama. Come on. Oh yeah, it was what it was, but he still was a deadbeat. He had a lot of. Then I found out that my dad was going to my grandparents' house in Florida every week. I want to see my boy.
Wow.
I just see my boy on a Comic View. Please help me get in contact with him. Oh, get your crackhead behind out of there. That boy don't want to see you. You just want to see him because he's doing good with himself. He don't want to see you. Close the door on him. They said that went on for months and months and years and years. And he was using drugs and he just deteriorated and he got murdered. So I went to Florida. I drove to Florida. We drove to Florida and to where he lived. Went down there where my uncle lived. When I met in Philly, they live in a trailer. Went to the trailer. They took me to the trailer home where my dad used to live at. It's empty. It's abandoned. They opened it up. They put these big spotlights in there. They said, your daddy was a wall writer. He used to write all the stuff on the wall. He said, oh, you might not understand his handwriting. The worst handwriting in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I got tears coming out my eyes because my handwriting is just like his. I got horrible handwriting. And so does all my sons. All my boys can't write for nothing, just like my dad. So I got on the phone with my cousin Ricky, my brother Ricky, older brother. He said, man, your daddy only bought me a honey bun. That's the only thing he ever bought me in my life was a honey bun when I was a little kid. and I might have seen him 3-4 times. He said, but I was on drugs, Brother Gerald. I was on crack, cocaine, alcohol, in and out of jail. Everything Daddy was, I was. Thank God he stayed away from you, because you never drank. I never drank. I never been in jail. I never used drugs. Never been in no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
They said if Daddy would have been with you, you'd have probably turned out like a little bit like him. So when I left down there, I went to go find out where he was killed at, how he got murdered. I knocked on the door where he used to live at, where he got murdered. White guy came out. We was recording everything. White guy was like, oh, no cameras. I said, I'm not going to put the camera on you, but the audio will be on. When you moved in here, they told you somebody was murdered. He was like, yes, sir. I said, man was murdered here. But I wasn't here. I don't know anything. So I was trying to find out more about it, things like that, but I didn't find too much about it. Went to the graveyard where he was at. It was a graveyard that they wouldn't let you visit. It was chained up. It was just eerie.
Oh.
So I went back to my uncle's house and I said, you know what? I'm going to continue to be a better man than my dad was. And I'm not going to let these people in the industry continue to tell me what I have with me and my sons is not special.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to push this thing. I'm going to push I'm going to make my own tour, Father and Sons Comedy Tour. We got no help from nobody. Nobody at that point gave us any help. A Jewish woman in Hollywood named Lori Muslow was the first person to really help us out, taking it to the next level. She got us interviews, meetings with John Legend's company and all these ABC, NBC, and all these people who took a liking to us. They love what we had going on. We get on stage. Let me tell you something. The comedy clubs across the country, I was performing in with the Father and Sons Comedy Tour. They wouldn't believe in it. So they would book me, right, for the weekend. Excuse me. Book me for the weekend. And, sorry. Book me for the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the big weekends. And pay me regular, decent money, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I would beg them. I was like, please, whatever you do, you don't need a host. You don't need to open an act. I'm bringing that with me.
Mm-hmm.
And don't call it Gerald Kelly. Please call it the Father and Sons Comedy Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Some comedy clubs bit. Some said, kids, children.
Mm-hmm.
And when my baby showed up, the 6-year-old who was 4 then, 4, 5, 6, then the younger, the middle one, the 14-year-old, and the older one, man, we would have all those comedy clubs going crazy. Nobody in the audience knew that I was bringing my sons.
Mm-hmm.
They knew that they was coming to see me, but they didn't know about my sons. And after we finished, people was like, we had our merchandise, our T-shirt, Father and Sons, pushing our own brand.
Yeah.
Then we got on the Breakfast Club twice. You know what I'm saying? Then we got on Steve Harvey. Then we got on Tom Joyner like 2-3 times. We performed at Improv. We was at the Improv in Cleveland, Ohio. This is the most disrespectful thing ever. Thank God I have family in Cleveland. My cousins, my auntie, God bless her soul, was living in Cleveland. We're doing the Cleveland Improv. And it's a Father and Sons Comedy Tour, Mr. White Man. You done seen the emails I sent you. I'm bringing my sons flying in. Their children. Here's their clips. They perform in comedy clubs. I got there, it was just me and the 2 little ones, the 14-year-old and 6-year-old, because the oldest one had a gig somewhere else. Don't you know this man did not let my babies perform?
Oh.
He says, there's not going to be any kids performing here. I don't know. I didn't, what you mean, kids? I said, man, my kids have done Caroline's on Broadway, the Atlanta Comedy Theater, Uptown Comedy Corner in Atlanta, the Improv in Miami and Orlando. What are you talking about? That's what they do. Well, it's not going to happen. Okay, really? Called my cousins. They came and got my kids. So when I did the shows at night, my kids was there with them. I talked to my 2 babies. They were like, it's cool, Dad. We'll do another show. We don't like this place anyway. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, though. I'm on stage. The second show sold out.
Mm.
A sister jump up and go, "We love you, Gerald Kelly, but I want to see the babies. Where the boys at?" So I got on my Malcolm X shit. I was like, "Listen, I have my babies down here. They told white man on the spot told me my babies can't perform." Boo, boo, boo. People got irate. People getting upset. Getting upset. I'm slamming them. I'm slamming the ownership, in a humble way, in a nice finesse with some finesse.
Yeah.
So he takes me to the radio station to do a radio interview the next morning. He has to come pick me up and drive me. When we walk in the booth, they're looking like this.
Like, where the babies at?
Where the kids at? Where the babies at? I said, "Well, he said they can't perform this weekend." "No, we've been advertising them. You got to change that."
Wow.
He's like, "Wow, I didn't know, Gerald. Your kids must be something special." I said, "Something special? Hold on one second. Go on a little laptop. Watch this. Whoa. Those are adult audiences. They're killing." He still didn't say, "Bring the babies for the rest of the weekend."
Yeah.
He says, "I'm going to give you another date, maybe 8 months from now. You can bring the whole family." But not having my dad in my life and being told no, but then watching what my dad went through with my mom, it motivated me because I was ready to stop pushing my brand. So many Black comedians were in my ear going, "Man, focus on you. Become Master P. Didn't bring in Romeo. Focus on you, just you." You know what I'm saying? Man, he got his kids doing comedy. You know how people are. Our people just the worst. Instead of embracing it, going, "This is amazing. This is amazing." But women, black women, white women, loved it. Women get it. Women see a man with their children doing things positive. It's beautiful. It's a sexy thing to women. That's sexy. A man taking care of his kid, they be like, "Girl, he taking care of his kids." All of them. My baby father don't do a damn thing for Dyrone, Dashim, and Rah Rah.
Exactly.
I wish my baby father take his ass on stage with his kids sometimes, take him down to his job. Oh, he ain't got no job. That's why they can't go to his job. Y'all get up and go do what your daddy do. Go back to sleep. That's what he do, sleep all day. But yeah, girl. So that's my story.
Wow. Okay. So what are some inspiring words that you feel as though that people can grow from right now?
Right now, with the climate of the world, I think that people can grow from understanding this. They're going to put out all the people that's dying and all the people that's getting sick. They're going to put those numbers up. I want you to do your own numbers. I want you to think about how many people live today. How many people didn't die today? Imagine if we lived in a society, in a world where they put up on the news every night all the lives that live today. All the people that survived stuff. The numbers of the people who died would be here. The numbers of the people who live would be here. So I'm chatting everybody out there to focus on living.
Yeah. Like they
I got a saying.
Like they said, look at the glass as half full instead of half empty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm telling everybody out there right now, me and this beautiful queen right here, we're going to do radio together. We're going to be on TV together because I love her.
Oh, I love you too, Jelly. Oh, I didn't mean to put no Lee on your ear, Jelly. Gerald.
Oh, it's all good. Jelly Kelly.
Yeah. So what else do you want to add to this?
I just love, just enjoy your life, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And keep toxic people out of your life, because one thing I've learned is toxic people, arguments, people that want to frustrate you, it takes away from your creativity. It takes away from your days on this earth arguing with somebody, people frustrated. You know, come on, give me a break, man. Give
I
me,
know.
stop it.
I know.
Stop it.
I thought I had met a good guy, you know, like 3 weeks ago, and I had to break up with him yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, simple. But he come through the door, and I try to give him a hug, and he just standing there, and I'm like, oh, what's wrong with you? You acting different. Why you close the door before you give me a hug? You don't want your neighbors to know you got a boyfriend?
Wow.
I said, that right there. You know what they, I don't know who been saying that right there.
Gotta give him the deuces. And that was the last time she's seen him. The narrator.
Exactly.
And the narrator in the background. And that was the last time they've seen each other.
Exactly.
First of all, he called him. First of all, his first mistake was calling himself a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
It should
You
have
don't
been
be like, you don't want nobody to know you got a boyfriend. Should have been my man. And you damn real. She don't want nobody knowing she got a boyfriend. How old are you? 7? You don't let nobody know you got a boyfriend? I thought I had a man, but you know what? Now I ain't got nobody. Deuces.
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 I got too much to do for all that drama. No.
I tell you, man.
Once a guy show me some type of insecurity, it is over with.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, my wife gets upset. She'll be happy for 2 days in the marriage. And I'll be walking around going, yo, look what God is doing. God has restored this. Look what God is doing. And then 2 days later, I'll be like, how the hell? What the? And it's like, and now you done looked up, you done missed a whole week of writing scripts and working on your website and dieting right and going to the gym and praying right because you're doing this with somebody. And it's like, you know, come on, man. Come on. And then a lot of times people in relationships blame you for them not doing the things that they were supposed to do. Man, go do what you was put on this earth to do, man. Don't ever blame another person. Remove yourself and go and live your life and do what you. And if you're in a relationship, I'm not trying to be with nobody who is not innovative. Somebody that's gonna get up and go.
Exactly.
Get up and move. If you got a passion, go for it.
Exactly.
You know, but that's another episode. That's another episode.
I know. And let me tell you about this right here too. Right after that little incident, we had went to go get something to eat. So my manager called, so we parked so I could talk to my manager. So I'm talking to my manager. He kept making this noise. What is wrong with it? And so I'm turning my head. I'm trying to talk on the phone with my head turned the other way. And so I get off the phone. I said, what was the noise making that you was doing? He said, oh, I got asthma. And so I said, but you're not doing it right now. No, sometimes they ask up. I said, you was doing it back to back. And now when I hung up the phone, it immediately just cuts off. You know? He said, so you're trying to accuse me. You're trying to accuse me of interrupting your phone call. I'm not trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to interrupt the phone call. I said, that right there.
Hey, that's right there. That's two deuces.
Yeah.
That's 4. You got to go. That's 4. Brother. Yeah. You know what though? Good thing you spotted those things. See, you spotted early. Because you're a beautiful woman. You're very talented. You're sexy. you're innovative, you got a lot of passion, you got a lot of things that you got going on. You don't want to be with a person that's going to shut that down because Negro, I'm doing an interview. Oh, I got asthma. Well, take your asthma outside.
Exactly. Exactly. People, I'm gonna tell you something. There are people in the world that are afraid of people succeeding because they feel as though that they're going to get left behind. And then after I said something about his fake asthma attack that he was having, then he said, well, I'm going to say this and don't get upset, but somebody said, what if she get to a certain level and then she's going to leave you? I said, that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. People been in your ear, you know, and people, when they get, you let them in your ear, they causes a relationship to break up. So you tell them that they was correct now because we are broken up. You see what I'm saying? It didn't take nothing but a second for them to get that right. You know what I'm saying? Because I would rather break up with you while you're showing me the signs than trying to thinking that you're going to change later. And you messing up my progress. Like Beyonce said, stop messing with my grind. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, but yeah. So y'all audience is listening out there, like I always be saying, that no one and nothing stop you from following your dreams. I say that for a reason. I say that for a reason all the time because I had a boxing contract. You see what I'm saying? A professional boxing contract. The female that Layla came in to beat, they wanted me to beat. You know, they wanted me to fight, which I'm gonna beat her. But I turned it down because my ex-husband talked me out of it. Never let somebody broke talk you out of $1 million bill, a deal.
That's right. That's right.
Simple as that.
That's right.
Because they scared to grow and they scared for you to grow because they're afraid of losing you. And if it's not by God, they're going to lose you anyway. So follow your dreams.
And that's the worst thing you could do is stop doing what you want to do because you're in a relationship. I've heard my wife say that a lot. Like, I wanted to do this and I was doing this. I'm like, why you didn't stop? Why'd you stop? I supported you. You know what I'm saying? But it's about respect. If you married, I'm saying you or any woman or any man that's married in the profession and you're around the opposite sex a lot, you can't be in the DMs. They can't be in your DMs. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect what you got at the crib. So if you're being messy, if I'm being messy on the road, I'm in the hotels out of town, got women in my rooms and doing all kinds of stuff, I'm being messy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be with somebody that's going to respect you, trust you, and you got to do what you got to do. You was put on this earth to be all that you're supposed to be, and that's it. Anyone.
Exactly.
There's a female right now working in Walmart that can sing like Whitney Houston, but her husband is like, I don't want you doing that damn singing.
Exactly. And
So,
if I had to listen to mine, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
Well, thank God you didn't listen. You know, you about to blow up.
All right.
About to blow up.
Exactly.
And I'm running late for my bike ride. I'm on a mission. My mission is 100 pounds by next spring, which is next April. I want 100 pounds gone. So I started in May, and I got 18 pounds gone since May. Right. I want 100 pounds by next year.
You better do a little cheating like everybody else is doing to get that tea.
No, I got the tea. Hey, that tea was talking to me in the middle of the night the other night. The tea was like, get your ass up and go to the bathroom. So who's talking? The T. Hey, that T gets you right. Man, they're gonna be calling. I'm saying that T gonna have them going, hey, what's up, Slim with the green eyes? I ain't nobody called me Slim since 3rd grade. I was Slim in 3rd grade. Hey, Slim.
Well, look, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get to your bike ride. I don't want you to miss that. But thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate you. And I'm proud of everything that you have accomplished in your career. It is so awesome. You got an amazing list of everything that you have accomplished and stuff. And congratulations on everything.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you, and I look forward to working with you. I adore you. You're amazing, and we're going to get busy, girl. We're going to make this happen.
That's right. That's right.
And then as soon as you blow up, when you blow, because you blowing up already, but when it blow, that's when old boy gonna call you back. Did I tell you that did I call you did I say I was your boyfriend? Lord, I was talking to Jesus the other night, and Jesus corrected me. Yo, I meant to say yo man. I'm sorry about that. I know that was a long time ago, but how you doing?
Hey, this that black person thing, blow. When you blow. We got levels. Yeah, we got levels and stuff. That done blew up.
Baby.
When you blow up,
yeah.
Blow. You know?
Yeah. Blow. When you blow.
Yeah.
Hey, I love you, dog. Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Blow.
And y'all have been watching Living Your Dreams with Rosita with Living Your Dreams with GERALD Kelly, comedian GERALD Kelly. And thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, let no one and nothing stop you from following your dreams. Peace and love. Peace and blessings. Peace.
Thank you, babe.